Welcome to another perfect van for retirement. This is van build number 57 from us at Custom Crafted Vans. This is kind of a modified beach house floor plan. So let's go in and take a look and have a full tour of this beautiful 2025 170 extended Sprinter. So when you first come in the van, you have a lot of functional living space up in the front. Both the driver and the passenger seat do swivel around. And then this is the Broad Arrow 860 bifold seat on the seat swivel. So this does swivel to face forward when you're driving, and then you can swivel it into this position to be able to make this like a hangout zone. You can easily put a table up here and create kind of a secondary living space in the front of the van. We also have extra storage up here with the upper cabinet right above and the white oak headliner shelf with the wonderful hideaway headliner cover. This seat also does convert into a bed. So if you flip it back into that forward facing position, this could create a bed with the driver's side seat swiveled around. You could sleep an adult there, or if you had kids, it's a shorter bed space. So you could still have kiddos sleeping in that bed. We do have the white oak window frame here. We did install just a fixed glass window up front. On the sliding door, we have the Van Windows Direct awning style window that has the integrated shade and blackout screen, one of our fan favorites of our clients and us personally lately, because it just integrates the whole thing into one. All throughout, she does have white oak rift sawn cabinetry. These are custom built cabinets that we build in-house. And then she picked kind of all the finishes within here. So we have the Lawn Seal Lawn Ridge flooring in the color moccasin, and then she picked the white shiplap for the walls and the ceiling. Corian countertops, I think all in all, it just turned out beautifully. One of the greatest things about building custom is you can kind of tweak the floor plan to fit your own needs and pick all of your own finishes. Most of our clients pick kind of one of our standard floor plans, work from there, and then customize it for their own needs. In this floor plan, we do have the full wet bath. We recently did a video on our channel about bathrooms. Is it worth it to take up the space? So if you're curious about topics like that, be sure to check out our other videos. But this has the separate urine diverting toilet. We like to build this all into one space so that it's completely waterproof and you're not going to have any issues down the road with mold or any issues with water leaking places where it shouldn't be. So we do have the Palisade vinyl wall tile, which is waterproof on the walls. Like I said, the separate urine diverting toilet. And we build this so that you kind of have a little bit of space underneath your feet where you can stand in there and easily take a shower. And it's all enclosed with the Nautilus self-cleaning retractable shower door. Now on the exterior of her shower, she did choose the white oak trim. I think it just looks stunning with the white in here, kind of breaking up that white, and it's still nice and light and natural. That's it about the bathroom. Moving on to the kitchen, we have a nice sized kitchen here with the Corian countertops. Clients always love when we make these little inserts. That way you can hide away any dishes in the sink if you don't do your dishes. I personally am a big fan of not leaving anything in the sink when you're in your van, but to each their own. I know some people leave dishes in the sink. So having that cover just to hide it away. You can also use this cover for like a chopping block if you wanted to. And then moving throughout the kitchen, we do have a microwave and the 49-liter isotherm fridge. And on this opposite side, which we'll talk about in a minute, we have the 55-liter isotherm drawer style freezer. Now that's one of our favorite kind of combos here. And you can do, there's a lot of different fridge options out there, but one thing with the kitchen being on the passenger side, we don't want to make this cabinet too deep because then you really cut in on your walkway here. So we stick with the 49-liter fridge in the kitchen or something around that size. You can also do a 65-liter. Anything bigger than that is too deep for the kitchen, so you have to then move it to the driver's side. There's always trade-offs in a van. It's like playing with a game of inches. So a lot of people have a lot of ideas, but functionally, is that actually going to work in a van? A lot of the times it doesn't. So that's kind of what we're here for, to help guide you and make those choices. So in this kitchen, she also has storage underneath the sink as well as two large size drawers. And then this last, what looks like a drawer, is actually more like a cubby because the wheel well comes into play in this layout. So our kitchen is kind of built over the wheel well a little bit. In the kitchen, we did also run the Corian up the backsplash, so you just have that nice seamless look here, and it's really easy to keep clean. In the backsplash, we do have an outlet for cooking. So this client chose to not build in a cooktop. We have an induction cooktop she can pull out, plug in, do all her cooking, and then put everything away. We can build them in, but most clients want to keep that countertop space open. And then we also have a timer switch here, which is for the hot water heater. So you would just click, I want hot water for 20 minutes, click that, wait about 5 to 10 minutes, and you would have hot water for your sink, your shower, as well as your outdoor shower. Now we have tons of storage in this layout. That's one of the reasons why I think so many clients go toward this layout. You have upper cabinets on both the driver and the passenger side, so plenty of storage. And then you get this nice floor to ceiling cabinet here in the rear. This section is great for hanging clothes or just clothes storage in general. Like I mentioned, we have the isotherm 55-liter freezer, which is a fan favorite. One of our tips for cooking in a van is actually like bring frozen stuff and get an air fryer. It's so nice to be able to just use your air fryer, plug it into your backsplash outlet, do all your cooking, and it's just simple and easy cleanup when you're done. And then in the upper cabinet above here, we do have our control panel as well as all of our switches. So sink, shower, toilet, those are all for your gray water underneath the van. The Starlink, that's to turn the power on, and then power for the awning light, as well as the switches for the powered awning. Now we do have a gray water tank for the toilet because pee just goes into that toilet. It is not a black water, but we could do a black water. That's just not what this client wanted. Moving to the back of the van, we have our convertible dinette space back here. This does convert to an almost king size bed at night. We have our bamboo table with the Lagoon swivel, so it's really easy for this to move around. And then back here, we also have those same van windows, direct awning style windows. One of our favorite features is that these can open all the way up. You can get that nice fresh breeze back here, especially if you like sleeping at night and feeling really cool. You can get a nice crosswind going back here and just keeping it really comfortable in the rear. Not only that, they do have the blackout shades on them, so it's just simple and easy. You don't have to carry any extra window covers with you. We do have window covers for the rear as well as the front cab and that front window up in the front. As far as climate control goes, we do have the Dometic RTX 2000 air conditioner back here. This is 12 volt, so it can run directly off of your battery bank. We also have a Max Air vent fan in the front of the van and the S-Bar D2 diesel heater underneath the passenger seat in the front. That has a little thermostat. You can set the temperature, you can run it all night, and keeps you nice and cozy and warm within your van. So now that we've talked about all the fun stuff on the inside, let's go outside and show you the exterior of this van.
Like Sarah said in the beginning, this is a 2025 Mercedes Sprinter 170 extended 3500 all-wheel drive. So this is kind of our standard extended wheelbase build. Now, the reason that we love the 3500 when you get to the extended is so that it can handle the weight. So this van has a lot going on. Let's talk about some of the upgrades that we did to the exterior. We love this exterior truck bed spray that we do on the outside on the lower plastic panels behind them and all the way down. That's one of our standard rust prevention treatments that most of our clients go for. It also allows us to really do this nice spray on the front grille and front bumper as well, which stops those plastic panels from fading over time. On the top, we also do a truck bed spray, but with that treatment, we actually color match it to the color of the vehicle. By the time we cut all the holes in on the roof, we want to really make sure that that surface is bomb-proof so that once we put the roof rack on, they never have to worry about taking that roof rack off ever again. Now, on the roof rack, we also have 300 watts of rich solar and a Starlink Mini mounted on the roof rack. So this client has the ability to have connectivity when they are out and about traveling. To access the roof rack, we added the Luminous Legacy side ladder, which is one of our favorite ladders to climb up. Because this is a custom welded slat roof rack, you can actually get up and move around and sit up there if you wanted to. We also added running boards on the passenger side as well as at the driver's door here. So a lot of fun features. You can see the beautiful windows that we added, and on all of the front windows and the rear door windows, we also had a custom ceramic window tint applied to help prevent heat from coming into the cab while they're driving or while they're sitting out, hanging out in the van. Now let's go around to the back. We added a couple of our favorite features back here. Most of our clients are opting these days for a rear door box. Why? Because it gives you a lot of really nice functional storage. This client opted for the Flatline Vanco mini box. What we like about this is it still gives you access to reach your handle at the rear door, but it gives you tons of storage inside, as well as kind of this fold down table, which is really cool. Now this is mounted on the Luminous base rack system. What we really like about this, and we pick and choose which products work best for our clients. This system allows you to still see out of the back doors, where a lot of these are designed with huge molly panels that go all the way up. So you'd actually be blocking that rear window, which our clients love that feeling when they're inside, almost like they have this 360 panoramic view outside while they're hanging out in their van, which is one of our favorite features as well. Now, we did have to add a hitch because this 3500 did not come with a hitch. And then we added our external shore power plug here on the back, and their water fill is in the back, just like we always do in the U-bench storage. At the back, we've got a couple features here. First, their outdoor shower. So outdoor shower mixer with hot and cold. This is the hose that they can use to spray, a feature that we just always include. I'm not sure if many of our clients actually use it, but it's super easy for us to add. And then for their water fill, you can actually access the fill hose to fill the 33-gallon freshwater tank right here. A 2.5-gallon 120-volt water heater, and then again, 810 amp hours of lithium battery, a 3,000-watt Victron inverter charger. This has 60 amps of alternator charging while the vehicle is running, as well as a Victron solar controller. So it's a full Victron setup, including a Victron trickle charger to trickle charge the starter battery from the house bank as well. Because if you have one of these newer Sprinters, you know that is an issue. We want to make sure that we're keeping their starter battery nice and charged up for them. Now, the other fun feature that we added on this is actually going to be the Carefree awning. So because they opted for the big Illuminous roof rack, we were able to do a full powered awning on the side of this van that has an integrated LED light. This is one of our clients' favorite options these days. If they are camping, it's just super easy to extend this. You don't have to worry about vertical supports. It has the integrated light, which is really nice. It's just a great comfort feature and gives you a lot of shade when you are out camping. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. A ton going on in this van. We're really excited about how this one turned out. Another take on our classic beach house layout. So if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. We'd love to answer those in a future video, and we'll see you guys next time.